We have to go out at 9 today with Gyan somewhere. So. सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्
वसुदेवसुतं देवम्
वसुदेवसुतं देवम्
कंसचाणूरमर्दनम्
कंसचाणूरमर्दनम्
देवकी परमानन्दम्
देवकी परमानन्दम्
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्.
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरु.
I will say the 12th shloka of 12th chapter, which we are on Bhakti Yoga. Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasat
श्रेयो ज्ञानम् अभ्यासात्
ज्ञानाध्यानं विशिष्यते
ज्ञानाध्यानं विशिष्यते
ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागः
ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागः
त्यागात् शान्ति अनन्तरम्.
त्यागात् शान्ति अनन्तरम्.
So this is one which is summary of all the teaching, and we are going through the 12th chapter, so we'll conclude that today. But it's a wonderful one shlok. Bhagavan has summarized the entire, we can say, sadhana paddhati, because this is all sadhana, what we are doing. Till we reach to a point, it is all sadhana. So wonderfully described in this shlok. And now we'll say the prayer of Arjun's prarthana, and that is our prarthana too. And the entire Bhagavad Gita is the answer to that one prarthana. Karpanya dosho upahat swabhavah
कार्पण्य दोषोपहत स्वभावः
prachami tvam dharma sammudachetaah
पृच्छामि त्वां धर्म सम्मूढचेता
yat shreyasat nishchitam bruhi tanme
यच्छ्रेयस्यात् निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मयि
shishyasteham shadimam tvam prapannam.
शिष्यस्तेऽहं साधिमां त्वां प्रपन्न.
So yeah, this is today's Guru Purnima. So we'll spend few minutes about this shlok and Guru Purnima also. And my actually 12 years ago, my father, unka dehant, he left this deh on Guru Purnima. So today is my father's 12th anniversary of his Dehavasana. And I use the word very, very categorically and with cautious. Gita student should never say कि मेरे पिताजी की मृत्यु हो गई थी. तो पिताजी की मृत्यु नहीं होती है, देह की मृत्यु होती है. देहावसान, that's why the right word is देह अवसान. देह गई थी, पिताजी तो कोई जाता ही नहीं ना कहीं भी. So today 12 years ago, Guru Purnima day, his day was, he left death. So yeah, so that is, and today is Guru Purnima. So as Arjun said, Shishyasteham Shadimam Tvam Prapannam. So there are a lot of email and Guru Purnima pe to bahut material hai and we can read all about. But let's in the Gita context we'll see what Guru Purnima and what Guru does. So there is a definition. Guru word is now has become like everywhere it is there. Ubiquitous for anything. People say, "Oh, this is marketing guru," or this is a law guru, or guru can be placed anywhere. किसी को कुछ थोड़ा बहुत जान में आ जाता है तो लोग बोलते हैं वो गुरु हो गया. And भारत में तो the current atmosphere में the guru has become a tradition also. Like not in the sense what we are saying teaching parampara. संप्रदाय भी हो जाते हैं गुरुओं के, और लॉट ऑफ थिंग वी नो द गुरु, बट इन गीता सेंस वी नीड टू सी व्हाट, एंड भगवान कृष्ण is that's why we call him Jagat Guru. So typically when we see the word guru, दिमाग में एक पिक्चर आती है कि there is someone who's sitting here who's very higher than the disciples and बाकी सब उनको follow कर रहे हैं. But here is the difference. There is a relationship between Bhagwan, Krishna and Arjun. Arjun says that इस श्लोक में शिष्यस्ते हम शादिमाम त्वाम प्रपन्नम. I am your shishya. I surrender to you. For what? Arjun is a shishya, not in the sense कि गुरु ने जो बोला वो कर रहे हैं. He has already given specific request to Bhagwan. Nishreyasyas nishchitam puruhitam. What is Shreyas, you tell me. So in that sense, the Guru is one who tells us what is Shreyas. That's it. That's it. It is like that there is a room which has darkness and there are a lot of objects in the room, and I am sitting in the room. I don't see anything because it's complete dark. I know there are objects in the room. I know what I need, but I cannot see because it's dark. And then somebody brings the light. Somebody brings the light. Oh, here is light. Oh, now I see. Oh, whatever is needed is already there. It's just a matter of bringing the light. And Guru does the same thing. Even Shreyas is, we don't have to define the Shreyas. In Gita sense, we all know that Swadharma and Shreyas go together. So Swadharma is already there. When we get deluded, when the Ahankar or when the Rag Dvesh come, which has happened to Arjun, we forget about that. Arjun ko to pata tha Shrey kya hai, like you are a Kshatriya, you are a prince, you know that this is Dharma Yuddha, Duryodhan. But now the Rag Dvesh, Ahankar, all these things come, and we are seen in Bhagavad Gita. They take over. And then you become deluded. That's what he said, Dharma Sammuda Cheta. Swadharma Sammuda Cheta, we can say. He said, about my Swadharma, I'm confused. So I'm forgetting the Shreyas. So can you tell me what is Shreyas? Wow, what a wonderful inquiry or request he has, right? And that's where we need. So Guru in this sense, वो बाकी जो संप्रदाय चलते हैं वो सब अपनी जगह ठीक है. I mean, we don't want to analyze what they are doing. But that's where it is misleading sometimes. The whole Guru word or Guru जो हमारे शास्त्रों में आया था, the definition is गुकारः. गु शब्द has come from गुकारः, तु अंधकारो वै ऋकारः तत् निर्वर्तकः अंधकारो निरोधित्वात् गुरु इति अभिधीयते. That means Gukara means darkness and Rukara means the light. The one who brings the light to remove the darkness, iti Guru abhidiyate. That is called Guru. So whole definition is that, okay, the darkness which the person who brings. So Arjun has a problem, like the Shreyas is the best light for all of us, right? Not Arjun. What is best to be done in my life? Otherwise, why we? I mean, we are. That's why we say we are different than animals. Animals don't have choice for Shreyas, right? They go by instinct. That's it. Whatever is given to that animal. But human being, we have given that choice, right? To find out the Shreyas. And Shreyas is already there. The way I am born, the way the environment is created, everything is there. The only thing somebody has to just reveal that, like bringing the light to the room and then, oh, here is the object I was looking for. So object was, so Shreyas or Swadharma is already there. It's just a matter of somebody, and we are all deluded. And we get deluded during the day, and we know that. Like we are all like Arjun. We are capable of that, but not able to do that. And that is Guru. So, Puri Bhagavad Gita mein, it is a very nice analysis also. Bhagwan has never said, I am your Guru. He has never used the word, he has never said that I am your Guru. Arjun said that I am your Shishya. And what Bhagwan says that, Priyo asi, Ishto asi, Bhakto asi, Sakha me cheti. He has used the word कि you are priya to me, you are my Isht. Isht बोले भगवान ने. जहाँ उल्टा होता है, हम लोग भगवान इष्ट होते हैं. भगवान you are my Isht. Isht में सबसे प्यारा जो है, which I want. And Bhagavan says, Bhakto asi, you are my, Bhakt means a relationship here. And we'll see at the end, Dayanand Saraswati ji, he gave a very nice definition of Bhakt, with this chapter is all about. And he says, when, very nice word he has used, Swamiji. He says, when that there is a emotional fusion happens between Bhagwan and Bhakt, that is Bhakti. So Bhagwan, Bhakt जब एक हो जाते हैं, it is emotional fusion. He has used the right word. Emotional fusion means just one remains there. And that's what Bhagwan is saying. You are my Bhakt, in the sense, he's not saying Bhakt means मैं यहाँ बैठा हूँ तुम नीचे हो. Not in the sense, आजकल जो भक्त, political भक्त भी होते हैं. No, he's saying you and me are one. That is Bhakt. So Bhagwan says, Bhakto asi. And then Bhagwan says, that is the reason, 4th chapter में आता है. Because you are my Sakha, you are my Bhakt, you are my Priya, you are my Isht, Proktah Puratana Yogahate. That is the reason I had told you this knowledge. Proktah, I am telling you this Samvad, Bhagavad Gita, Puratana, which is the ancient. He says, Bhagavan is not claiming ये मेरा knowledge. He said, this is ancient. ये पहले से चला आ रहा है. I am telling you, Puratana Yoga. Yoga means, again, not in the sense Ashtang Yoga. Gyan, Bhakti, Karma, when they all together, it becomes yoga in Gita sense. So Bhagavan says, because you are my Priya, you are my Sakha, my friend, my Isht, my, like, the lovely relationship we have. And that's the reason I have told you, because you asked me for that. क्या बात है, what a relationship. The Shishya is asking कि श्रेयस क्या है, और भगवान is saying कि इसलिए बता रहा हूँ कि because we have that relationship. And that is what Guru is. So we'll very quickly take one example and move forward, because we can talk a lot on this. Actually, number of times now we do Guru Vandana, our HSS Shakha mein, and we do Guru Vandana with different schools. And many times they call me to just give some thought on Guru. And I have given this in Southfield and Upper St. Clair and many places, inside Boston also, and some other places also. And majority time, the teachers are white people. And I have seen that invariably when my talk is over, many of them come to me and say that, wow, what a wonderful, I feel so proud of myself being a teacher, because they are school teachers. That, oh, this is what my role and this is what my definition is. I had never thought in my life. I think I'm just a teacher. And after this, I give the description of what the role. I'll bring all these strays, and they feel like this is, and many of them had told me that, oh, what a wonderful feeling today I have, that this is my role. So this is what Guru is. Not about just sitting following a sampradaya or a particular way. So that is Guru. So I'll just very quickly, one practical example. My Swamiji, my own Guru, which was my Nanaji, and I have shared number of times. He lived with Gandhiji. He was Gandhiji's student. He was one of those salt marchers who walked with Gandhiji. He was 22 years old that time. When he took sannyas, he was a grahast, of course, and then he was a freedom fighter and very known personality in Madhya Pradesh, Gwalior area. But then he took sannyas. And one day, after he took sannyas, he used to visit families. That's what he took sannyas. Like, he used to stay with householders. So one time he was staying with one of the family in Mumbai. And in the morning, he used to take walk on the Juhu. And they used to live close to Juhu. So he was sitting in the Juhu. He was sitting in his dhyan. So one person came to him and he was standing, maybe waiting for him. And when he opened his eye, he says, Maharaj, आपको देख के मुझे कुछ फीलिंग आ रही है. He was, बहुत अद्भुत संत थे हमारे नानाजी के गुरुजी थे. तो वो बोले क्या है, बोले मेरी एक बहुत सारा, I mean, I wanted to go to US for, he is a dentist. He is still in US, Washington DC. This is, I'm talking 40 years old story. And he says कि मेरा वीजा का नहीं हो पा रहा है, like the licensing जो भी होता है, it's not getting clear. तो मुझे आप आशीर्वाद दीजिए. तो स्वामी जी हमारे ऊपर प्रैक्टिकल थे, कोई उनको समझ नहीं सकता था कि वो तो गृहस्थ से सन्यास बने थे. तो ये सर भाई देखिए, हम ऐसा कोई चमत्कारी आप मत समझिए हमें हमें ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, हम तो साधारण से सन्यास है. बोले नहीं मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि, बोले ना ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, हमारे कहने से आप ऐसा नहीं कि हम आशीर्वाद देंगे तो आपका वीजा हो जाएगा, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होगा. बोले आप मेरे घर चलिए. हम घर चल सकते हैं आपके, अगर आपको अच्छा लगता है। तो बोले आप मेरे घर एक बार चलिए, तो चले जाए, ठीक है। तो वो घर चले गए, उनका कहीं जुहू में था। एंड ही स्टेड, थोड़ी देर उनके घर रुके, कुछ पानी वानी पिया। बोले महाराज एक आशीर्वाद तो दे दीजिए। भाई आशीर्वाद हम आपको दे लेंगे, हमारा ऐसा कुछ नहीं, काम वगैरह नहीं, फिर भी कुछ तो मुझे सलाह दीजिए। देन ही सेड कि आप ये देखिए आपके जीवन में श्रेयस क्या है। अमेरिका जाना इज नॉट इम्पॉर्टेंट, वीजा इज नॉट इम्पॉर्टेंट। देन जो भी उन्होंने समझाया होगा स्वामी जी ने, आई नो, बिकॉज हमें भी समझाते थे। ये पुस्तक उन्हीं की दी हुई है जो मैं पढ़ता हूँ, भगवद गीता। तो उन्होंने जो भी समझाया होगा, पर ये समझाया कि ये सब नहीं होता है कि किसी के आशीर्वाद से वीजा मिलता है ऐसा, लेकिन आप ये करिए, मन को शांत रखिए, दैट इज इम्पोर्टेंट। और बता के वो स्वामी जी तो आ गए और वो हो गया। फिर उसके 4-5 साल बाद वो देवास में रहते थे, तो वो देवास में वो सज्जन पहुंचे, डडलानी जी हैं वो, अभी ही इज स्टिल इन वॉशिंगटन डीसी, डेंटिस्ट है वो। बोले आपने मेरे घर आए थे, मेरा वीजा हो गया, मैं अमेरिका चला गया और प्रैक्टिस वैक्टिस जो भी हो गया। एंड देन ही यूज टू कम एवरी ईयर। तो स्वामी जी बोले हमने कुछ नहीं किया था, लेकिन बोले मैं स्वामी जी जब करता हूँ, जो आपने बताया साधन करता हूँ, मुझे को मन को बड़ी शांति होती है। तो बोले दैट इज इम्पॉर्टेंट देन कि आप यूएस चले गए, वीजा हो गया। फिर वो बहुत सारा सामान यूएस से लेके आते हैं स्वामी जी, ये टॉर्च 40 ईयर्स अगो, ये सामान तो हमारे स्वामी जी के कमरे में रख जाते थे और स्वामी जी सबको बांट देते थे। इवन आई रिमेम्बर आई वाज इन कॉलेज दैट टाइम, ये तुम्हें चाहिए ले जाओ, हमारे डडलानी है भक्त, वो दोस्त हैं, वहां से आते हैं अमेरिका से। बट स्वामी जी वॉज वेरी क्लियर दैट की, वो भी आज भी मिलते हैं, डडलानी जी, ही इज देयर, ही इज रिटायर्ड नाउ, आई मीन डीसी जाते हैं, मिलते हैं। एंड ही सेज कि ही चेंज माय लाइफ। आई वॉज लुकिंग फॉर सम गुरु टू गिव मी समथिंग, जो होता है ना कि कुछ चमत्कार हो जाए। बट somehow I don't know, I saw him in Juhu, I was thinking something different, but he changed my life. Now I am a better person. I'm not chasing about the things or achievement in life. अपने आप कुछ कुछ हो रहा है, और नहीं भी हो रहा है तो आई एम हैप्पी, एंड दैट इज कॉल्ड श्रेयस। तो ये तो मैं प्रैक्टिकल बात है, हमारे स्वामी जी ही वाज लाइक दैट, मेनी पीपल ही टच्ड अस आल्सो। सो दैट इज गुरु हु इज नॉट, चमत्कार कुछ नहीं होता है, लेकिन सो दैट्स व्हाट भगवान डिड टू अर्जुन। एंड एट द एंड भगवान ने बोला भी अर्जुन को कि मैंने तुझे ये बता दिया है, यथा इच्छसि तथा कुरु। लास्ट में श्लोक हम देखेंगे 18 चैप्टर में, श्लोक 73 श्लोक, कि मैंने तो तुझे ज्ञान, तो ये जो पूछा था तो मैंने उसका उत्तर दे दिया। ना यथा इच्छसि तथा कुरु, अब तेरे को जैसा ठीक लगता है वैसा कर। लेकिन अर्जुन ने जो उत्तर दिया वो भी काम का है, राइट एट द एंड, लास्ट श्लोक, राइट ही से नष्टो मोह स्मृतिर्लब्धा तत्प्रसादात् मया अच्युत। मेरा मोह तो चला गया है, लेकिन कृपा आपकी है। सी दैट इज द फ्यूजन, जो दयानंद जी जो बोल रहे थे कि ये जो जो भक्ति है, इस फ्यूजन ऑफ गुरु एंड शिष्य, दे बिकम वन इन ऑल द रिलेशनशिप, ऑल द अंडरस्टैंडिंग, कोई छोटा बड़ा उसमें नहीं है। सी, एंड दैट इज व्हाट आई थिंक, विद दैट व्हेन वी से द श्लोक वंदे गुरु परंपरा, ऑल जो हमारे गुरु सब हैं, दैट इज व्हाट दे हैव डन फॉर अस, दे हैव गिवन अस द श्रेयस। एंड श्रेयस मीन्स अब्सोल्यूट धर्म, जिसे कह सकते हैं। श्रेयस इज अब्सोल्यूट धर्म, because Shreyas tells me what is absolute means in this context, in this position, what is I am supposed to do. That is dharma. I mean, if I am a soldier, at that moment I am using the firearms. That is dharma. It is not hinsa. So the same, that is called श्रेयस। so श्रेयस समझ में आ गया तो धर्म, स्वधर्म का पालन हो जाएगा। तो इसलिए भगवान ने, अर्जुन ने बहुत अच्छा प्रश्न किया था, ऐसा शिष्य होना चाहिए, श्रेयस क्या है। भगवान ने भी अच्छा समझाया पूरी गीता। भगवान ने कहीं ये नहीं बोला कि मैं तू ये फॉलो कर, दिस इज व्हाट श्रेयस फॉर यू, नाउ यू यथा इच्छसि तथा कुरु, अब वट एवर यू वांट डू इट। सो आई थिंक दैट इज, विद दैट ऑल द प्रणाम टू ऑल अवर गुरुजी's परंपरा, एंड लेट्स एंजॉय दैट श्रेयस भगवान is एक्चुअली। इसके लास्ट श्लोक में आएगा धर्म्यामृतम अमृतम। लास्ट श्लोक में ये बोलेंगे भगवान की, मैंने जो ये जो टीचिंग दी है, धर्म्याम अमृतम है, ये अमृत है जो इमोर्टल धर्म का पालन करने के लिए आपको को हेल्प करता है। सो दैट इज द टीचिंग, राइट। So with that we'll get into 12th chapter. I think we stopped at 18th slok. So we'll continue from 18th slok, and we'll conclude today, right? So 18th slok, 12th chapter, right? समः शत्रौ च मित्रे च तथा मानापमानयोः शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखेषु समः संग विवर्जितः So Bhagwan is saying, और जो पुरुष शत्रु मित्र में मान अपमान में सम है तथा सर्दी गर्मी और सुख दुखादि द्वंद्वों में सम है और संसार में आसक्ति से रहित है. And then we'll continue the next श्लोक, right? तुल्य निंदास्तु तिर्मौनी संतुष्टो येन केनचित् अनिकेतः स्थिरमतिः भक्तिमान में प्रियो नरः. और तथा जो निंदा स्तुति को समान समझने वाला मननशील है और जिस किस प्रकार से भी शरीर का निर्वाह होने में सदा ही संतुष्ट है और रहने के स्थान में ममता रहित है, वह स्थिर बुद्धि वाला भक्तिमान पुरुष मेरे को प्रिय है.
Alike to friend and foe, and also to honor and dishonor, alike to heat and cold, to joy and sorrow, entirely free from attachment. To whom censure and praise are equal, silent, content with anything, homeless, steady-minded, the person full of devotion is dear to me.
Wow. So these are like, again, these are the attributes Bhagavan is telling of a bhakt. But it's like other, if you become bhakt, then these qualities come to you, or these qualities are there, you become bhakt. It's both ways. अभी अगर if you take the example of मीरा और तुकाराम और कबीर, तो उनको कुछ पढ़ने की भी जरूरत नहीं थी. They didn't have to go through that. They all used to say we are not even literate. कबीरदास जी ने कहा था, मैं कागज छुओ नहीं, मसी नहीं ली नहीं हाथ, और आगे मैं I'll recollect that. But मैं तो जो मुंह से जानता हूँ बोलता हूँ, जो अनुभव किया बोलता हूँ. मैंने तो कागज भी छुआ नहीं है कल, और इंक को भी हाथ नहीं लगाया. But they have these qualities, right? लेकिन it may other way around also for people like us who are grahast, who cannot be like Tukaram, or can be, ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं हो सकते हैं, लेकिन we'll see at the end, like stages. That's why भगवान ने stages दिए. तो भगवान कहते हैं कि अगर ये क्वालिटी है तो भी मुझे प्रिय है, या जब मुझे प्रिय उसके अंदर ये क्वालिटी आ जाएंगी, तो वो इट विल बोथ रन. बट ऑल दीज क्वालिटीज वी कैन इंडिविजुअली गो, देयर ब्यूटीफुल क्वालिटीज. भगवान हैज ऑलरेडी सेड दैट वन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, तुल्य निंदा स्तुतिर्मौनी. मेजॉरिटी टाइम माय फादर यूज्ड टू से ऑलवेज, वो उनका बड़ा पेट स्टेटमेंट था कि जो मनुष्य का स्वभाव होता है उसमें देयर आर टू थिंग्स हैपन. ही यूज्ड टू से दैट कि हमको सबसे ज्यादा जो हमारा डोपामिन रिलीज होता है वो पर निंदा में, मीन्स क्रिटिसिज्म ऑफ अदर्स, और आत्मस्तुति एंड सेल्फ प्रेज ऑलवेज. एंड ही यूज्ड टू से, मैं उस समय सब डोपामिन रिलीज होता है बिकॉज यू फील गुड. आत्मस्तुति, सेल्फ प्रेज, मैंने ये कर दिया, मैंने वो कर दिया, मैंने इतना किया था, हम सबको अच्छा लगता है. दैट्स व्हाट भगवान इज सेइंग कि ये जो व्यक्ति, इसमें ये आत्मस्तुति में सबको मजा आता है, लेकिन इफ समबडी क्रिटिसाइजेस मी आई डोंट लाइक इट. पर निंदा में मुझे मजा आता है, आत्मस्तुति में मजा आता है, लेकिन कोई मेरी निंदा करे तो मुझे मजा नहीं आता. एंड भगवान इज सेइंग कि दैट इज कॉल्ड एजिटेशन, एंजाइटी, और ऑल जो हम लोग बोलते डिस्टर्बेंस. बट ही सेज तुल्य निंदा स्तुतिर्मौनी. वेदर यू क्रिटिसाइज दिस पर्सन or you praise, he is balanced. Samatvam yoga uchyate. That's what second chapter. Equanimity in all situation, not disturb. Either स्तुति है और निंदा है, उसको पता ही नहीं चलता. So there is a saying that if somebody is criticizing you, you see that if that person is important, then forget about the criticism. If person, suppose your coach is saying that you're doing wrong, so who's saying that? Coach is saying, or parents are saying, then forget about what they're saying. It is not a criticism. Just take the person. And if that suggestion is important, forget about the person. Maybe an ordinary person, but if he is giving, or he or she is giving good suggestion, then take the suggestion. Don't worry who's giving that. And if both are not valuable, if the person is also some like, and the value is, that suggestion is also, or criticism, just ignore both of them. That's a samatvam. So that viveki can do that. And of course, like when we say that Bhagavad Gita means a viveki person. जो स्थित प्रज्ञ आगे आएगा, इसमें जो नेक्स्ट लाइन में जो भगवान ने बोला, so संतुष्टो येन केनचित्, means he is always satisfied in whatever he or she gets. It doesn't matter. येन केनचित्, anything. But the next is Aniketa. बड़ा प्यारा word है. Niket means, वैसे तो निकेत का simple translation is house. House means the place of living. But here, Bhagwan cannot just be saying place of living. Right? I mean, he's not talking about the house, physical house or apartment, or he's saying because the attachment we have with the place we live to, possessions basically. So Bhagwan Aniketa means this person has not attached to that possessions. अनिकेत. सो ऐसा नहीं कि होमलेस है, इसके पास घर है नहीं है, ऐसा नहीं है. अनिकेत का तो रियल ट्रांसलेशन इज होमलेसनेस. कि आप नो 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 नो, ही लिव्स इन द होम. Like Janak ki story, we know that story, very famous. Janak, somebody, there are many versions of that. But one person, Janak's friend, he came and they said, मैंने सुना है कि आप like you are जीवन मुक्त और ऐसे विरागी हो, विवेकी हो. He said, I don't know, maybe. People say that. So he said, okay, let's but how do I know? You also live in the palace. Like इतना बड़ा palace है. अभी क्या? What's the, how do your Aniket? Aniketa means, so this whatever friend was, he was a kind of a little a monk. So he had also had a bag, like monk has a bag and all. So Janakji said, okay, let's go for a walk. तो आपका बैग यहीं छोड़ दो, we'll just go. तो बैग छोड़ दिया उन्होंने जनक के, and then they went for a walk and they're sitting somewhere in the lake shore. And it says that जनक ने बोला होगा किसी अपने को कि अभी इस कमरे में आग लगा देना, मेरा भी जो रूम जहाँ का सामान रखा है. And there was a fire, and this guy saw fire there is, and the sadhu and Janak also saw fire. He said, yeah, there is a fire. And this sadhu ran. He said, where are you going? Well, my bag is there in that house. And Janak says, you're running for the bag, my whole house is burning, right? And then this real, oh, then that is Aniketa. The story is always for that. So Aniketa means we are not dying for it. It is, of course, we need that. So Bhagavan is saying it's not a homeless, but who can do that? स्थिरमति. ये गीता का सबसे प्यारा कैरेक्टर है जो अर्जुन ने सेकंड चैप्टर में बोल लिया था कि स्थित प्रज्ञ. स्थिरमति स्थित प्रज्ञ इज द सेम थिंग. हु इज स्थित प्रज्ञ? प्रजहाति यदा कामान सर्वान पार्थ मनोगतान आत्मन्नेव आत्मना तुष्ट स्थित प्रज्ञस्य दोचति. ये सेम श्लोक को इन्होंने दूसरे तरीके से बता दिया. आत्मन्नेव आत्मना तुष्ट, यहाँ पर बताइए संतुष्टो येन केनचित्. सेम चीज, सेम श्लोक. भगवान has put it here in a different way, but say स्थिरमति, स्थित प्रज्ञ. And we have number of times we have talked about, and I personally like that whatever conclusion, that स्थिरमति or स्थित प्रज्ञ means whatever quality or whatever attribute or whatever thing I need that is available to me at the time it is required. That is Sthirmati. It's like that. Example of credit card and cash. Cash is always my wealth. Credit card is not my wealth. And they say that we can give you this, but we can deny also. But cash, you cannot deny. So Sthirmati is cash. If I want to buy something, I have cash. I can always buy. Credit card, no guarantee. So Sthirmati, so example is like, if I don't have to be angry in certain situation, everybody knows. ये दुनिया में मैं तो छोटे बच्चों क्लास में सबसे पूछता हूँ, do you like you when you are angry? No, I don't like uncle when I am angry. Nobody likes, nobody. But we still get angry. And this person knows that Sthirmati means, yeah, I don't have to get angry. That is available. That Vivek is available. And that is Sthirmati. So Bhagavan is saying all these qualities are available when needed. Then you are a Sthirmati. Or if you are a Sthirmati, then these qualities will be available to you. Otherwise, Karna ka example, like Karna, and we know Mahabharata, Karna at the last moment, because Karna had the curse given by Parshuramji, that when needed, you will lose your Vidya. You will forget your Vidya. And it happened to Karna, right? That because that time he required that particular that skill of warfare. He forgot because the curse was given. So that's happened. So Sthirmati means it's always available. And that's what Bhagavan is saying. Bhaktiman me priyona. ऐसा जो व्यक्ति है दैट इज प्रिय। अभी हम घर से जाने के लिए, मंदिर जाने के लिए निकलते हैं तो बहुत खुश रहते हैं। भगवान को पता है कि आ रहा है, खुश खुश रास्ते में आते 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 सिग्नल ये वो पहुंचते पहुंचते तक सब गायब हो जाता है। तो भगवान से इसकी वहां मंदिर पहुंचते तो यार सारी कंप्लेन शुरू हो जाती है हमारी, ये ठीक नहीं वो ठीक नहीं। देन भगवान से यू आर नॉट स्थिरमति, एंड देन से भक्तिमान में प्रिय न रहो, तो फिर अप्रिय हो जाते हैं। फिर हम भगवान को, तो भगवान के लिए तो कोई अप्रिय होता नहीं, बट भगवान ऐसे कि भाई ये तुम्हारे लिए है, नॉट फॉर मी, मेरे को क्या करना। सो दैट्स व्हाट दिस विद ऑल दिस श्लोक भगवान कंक्लूड्स the attributes of a bhakt, and then at the end now he says, right, 20th slok, which is a summary of the entire 12th chapter, right, or 12th slok, right. ये तु धर्म्याम अमृतम इदम यथोक्तम पर्युपासते शतधाना मत्परमाः भक्तास्ते अतीव में प्रियाः। और जो मेरे परायण हुए श्रद्धायुक्त पुरुष इस ऊपर कहे हुए धर्ममय अमृत को निष्काम भाव से सेवन करते हैं, वे भक्त मेरे को अतिशय प्रिय हैं।
They indeed who follow this immortal dharma as declared, endued with Shraddha, regarding me as supreme, those devotees are exceedingly dear to me.
Yeah, so he has said number of times like Same Priya means the person. Priya again, like Bhagavan is saying Sakha Cheti or Ishtoasi, Priyoasi. That means that we have to remember. I love that Bhagavan Dayanand Ji's, our Guruji's fusion. Maybe kabhi, I mean, when I sit and I say the shlok, Karpanya dosho upahat svabhava, number of times during the day, and especially early morning when I'm sitting for dhyan. That time when I say this shlok, and we all have different experiences. There is some, if you think of Arjun ने किस intensity से ये श्लोक बोला होगा, if we can bring that the devotion, the intensity, we feel that Bhagwan is up. It doesn't matter वो कृष्ण फॉर्म में, वो तो सबकी इमेजिनेशन भी हो सकते हैं, लेकिन you feel there is someone, some satta is there available to you, and that's what Bhagwan is saying. ये तो धर्म्याम अमृतम इदम. Dharmyam is, which is again, dharma is not religious here. Dharma is those virtues. They are like amrit, these virtues. And of course, I mean, if we all look at santosh, maunam, maun we skip that. Jaise maunam Bhagavan ne bataya ki tulinda stutir mauni. Maun is not, maun is वैसे general translation is silence, but he's not talking about the verbal silence. अभी हम लोग यहाँ पर, if we all know that there's a Vipassana course, right? So first thing they do in Vipassana is like for 7 days, whatever, 10 days or 5 days, they put you in silence. Like 7 days, you cannot even talk, or 10 days or different. So because we lose a lot of energy, but that's a kind of a very external exercise. But the goal is that we not to think even. Maun is not about just talking verbally. जो हमारे जिद्दू कृष्णमूर्ति बोलते थे, right? That thoughtlessness. Because the whole problem is thoughts. We constantly, अभी हम लोग जब ध्यान करते हैं, that's what we try to do that. And then one stage is we try to observe the mind. One of the most difficult, and it is a game changer if we can get that, observe the mind. Because who is observing the mind? The Sakshi, which is me, awareness, which is actually my Swarup, which is जिसको हमने गीता में आत्मा भी कहा. Because that only can observe the mind. But otherwise we live as a mind, and mind is nothing but bundle of thoughts. So as long as we are living as mind, we cannot have maun. We just cannot have maun. It is all हम बोल सकते हैं कि घंटे के लिए हम नहीं बोल रहे हैं, but that doesn't do anything. It's okay, but that doesn't do anything. So भगवान is saying कि ये जो मेरा भक्त है, ये मौन है. हमें मौन पे तो बहुत देर हम लोग चर्चा भी कर सकते हैं. It's a beautiful quality, but it gives enormous power if we try that, not to think. And the problem is the 12th shlok, गतासून अगतासु च नानुशोचन्ति पंडिता. Most of the time either we are in future or in the past. हम लोग कभी जब ध्यान में बैठते हैं तो ये होता है. अभी that has become very popular in my office, by the way. Like now we are doing every month. Yesterday it was there, and I mean some of them they love it actually. They said like we have been going to some different meditation. I said keep doing that. Whatever you're doing, just do that. But what I explain is from very different angle, but it is pure non-denominational. But everybody is loving that. They say, "Wow, this is so wonderful." So the whole goal is that, right? Not to be in the अर्जुन को भी प्रॉब्लम थी फ्यूचर और पास्ट. ये पिछले मेरे गुरु थे, ये थे, और आगे क्या हुआ इनका. सो गतासून अगतासून च नानु शोचन्ति पंडिता. जो पंडित है, द पंडित इज स्थिरमति. अगेन पंडित, डिफरेंट वर्ड भगवान यूज, बट स्थित प्रज्ञ. स्थित प्रज्ञ इज नॉट डिस्टर्ब बिकॉज योर प्रज्ञा इज स्थिर इन दिस मोमेंट. Present, you are in present. Pragya, the moment Pragya goes to future and past, it is not Sthir Pragya. It is Sthir means established in this particular moment, and which is the best moment. So that's what Bhagavan is saying. So Maun is a pretty good quality Bhagavan. We just skipped it because of the time. But it is again the thought. Thoughtlessness is not one thought, which is the divine, which is Devik, which is Brahman or myself, like Sakshi. So that's what we do in meditation. So Bhagavan says कि ऐसा ये जो ऊपर जो बताया है, this teaching is dharmyam amritam. These virtues are like nectar, and Bhagavan says कि those who can uphold these. Uphold means you have to, again, like this is sadhana for us. Like we are not talking about Tukaram or Mirabai or Narsi Mehta. We are for us. So Bhagavan says that in the description, they lead the devotees, these values, these attributes, to the eternal blissful state, free from fear, sorrow, and dualities of the world. Second chapter में भगवान ने बताया था कि the problem है राग, द्वेष, भय. These are, and the bhaya is duality. Because of duality, there is a bhaya. There is a shlok also in one of the Upanishad, Ditiyad bhayam bhavati. When there are two, there is a fear. Suppose in this world, we assume that there is no one other than me in this world. No one. There's no fear. I am the only one. Fear always comes when there is someone else is there. So Ditiyad bhayam bhavati. As an Upanishad make shlok, I think, some Upanishad. So Dvait, duality. But that we can extend that to same thing, gain and loss. I have a fear of, if I have a gain, the fear of losing the gain, and there is a fear of not having the loss. Duality. चलती चक्की देख कर दिया कबीरा रोए, दो पाटन के बीच में साबत बचा न कोई. कबीर जी ने कहा कि जब तक ये डुअलिटी है, ये भय बना ही रहेगा, ये डर बना ही रहेगा, ये एंग्जाइटी बनी रहेगी. हमारे फ्रेंड हैं, उनका कहना ये है कि एंग्जाइटी इज द मदर ऑफ ऑल द डिस्टर्बेंसेस, विच इज करेक्ट. क्योंकि ये डुअलिटी इज एंग्जाइटी, क्योंकि ये है, ये नहीं है, ये रहेगा, ये नहीं रहेगा, डुअलिटी. सो भगवान इज सेइंग कि इफ यू हैव ऑल दीज क्वालिटीज, अपहोल्डिंग दीज, देन यू विल ओवरकम द डुअलिटी. अद्वैत इसको हमने बोला भी है, कल्टिवेट करना पड़ेगा. एंड दैट हु कल्टिवेट्स दिस, दैट इज डियर टू मी. सो कबीर, मेरे को याद आ गया, कबीर, लेट मी कंप्लीट दैट. कबीरदास जी का लड़का था, उसने उस दोहे को मॉडिफाई किया. एंड आई, दैट्स द लास्ट थिंग ऑफ माय डे, दैट दोहा. तो उसने चलती चक्की देख कर, चक्की मींस देयर आर टू grinding stones, and anything comes between those two grinding will be crushed. And that's what happened. The duality, during the day we have happiness and sukh dukh, sardi garmi, like we saw the shlok, right? Tulya ninda stutir moni. Duality, everything is two. कभी स्तुति होगी, कभी निंदा होगी, कभी प्रेज होगा, सुख होगा, दुख होगा, गर्मी होगी, सर्दी होगी. All these. So चलती चक्की देख कर दिया कबीर रोए. This duality में you will be crushed. तो उनके लड़के ने उसको मॉडिफाई किया था, चलती चक्की देख कर दिया कमाल हंसाए. कमाल उनका लड़का था, जो कीलन से लिपटा रहा है, जो स्पिंडल है. स्पिंडल में जो अभी लोग देखते हैं, जो ग्राइंडर में भी जो स्पिंडल में जो चिपक जाता है वो बच जाता है, वो क्रश नहीं होता है, क्योंकि स्पिंडल में चिपक गया तो यू आर नॉट क्रश्ड बिकॉज यू आर नॉट इन द ग्राइंडिंग स्टोन। सेम थिंग मिक्सर में भी होता है। सो ही सेज चलती चक्की देख कर दिया कमाल हंसाए, कमाल को हंसी आ गई। और वो कह रहा है कि जो कीलन से लिपटा रहा वो साबत ही बच जाए। स्पिंडल से पकड़ लो, ये स्पिंडल भगवान है, ये स्पिंडल श्रेयस है। इस पर भगवान इज सेइंग कि ये मुझे प्रिय है, मैं बचा लूंगा। एंड भगवान ने कहा ये सर्वधर्मान परित्यज्य मामेकम शरणम व्रज, अहम त्वा सर्व पापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः। सब कुछ मेरे को सरेंडर कर दे, देन आई विल टेक केयर ऑफ यू। बट इफ यू वांट टू डू दैट देन यू डू इट। So, and that is bhakti. That's what Dayanand Ji says. That there is a fusion of Bhakt and Bhagwan. So, very quickly, let's just summary of this chapter, that we have to do two things if we look at this chapter. One is we have to convert ourselves from occasional Bhakt to permanent Bhakt. 12th chapter को पढ़ने के बाद अगर हमें ये, if we don't get this guidance, this is the guidance here. We are all occasional Bhakt. ओकेजनल हम जाते हैं मंदिर में, हो जाते हैं, फिर घर, फिर कभी भक्ति हो जाती है, सुबह उठे तो भगवान के दर्शन किए, फिर गया होगा, फिर दिन में कुछ भगवान याद आ गए, फिर गया। वी आर ओकेजनल भक्त, विच इज गुड, बट वी हैव टू कन्वर्ट दैट ओकेजनल भक्ति टू परमानेंट भक्ति। हाउ डू वी डू दैट? कॉन्स्टेंटली रिमेंबरिंग भगवान, कॉन्स्टेंटली। एंड भगवान ने तो, भगवान अर्जुन को एक श्लोक में बोला, आई थिंक 14th चैप्टर, ही सेज माम अनुस्मरः युद्धश्च। He's saying मेरा स्मरण करता रहे और युद्ध भी कर। क्या बात है, बड़ा चैलेंज है। माम अनुस्मरा युद्धश्च, युद्ध भी करता जाए। 24 युद्ध भी चल रहा है और मेरा स्मरण भी चल रहा है भगवान से। डू इट अर्जुन, इट्स पॉसिबल। कौन कह रहा है? कृष्ण कह रहे हैं, जो करते थे वृंदावन में गोपियों के साथ। अभी हम लोग सब दुनिया भर के रास वास मचाते हैं, कृष्ण को गोपी को याद करते हैं। ही नेवर केम बैक टू वृंदावन, नेवर। जहां पर उन्होंने ही स्पेंड हिज यूथ देयर, और अभी सारा रास गरबा दुनिया भर का उसी से होता है कृष्ण। ही नेवर वेंट बैक। दैट कंट्रोल, राइट, दैट ही इज सेइंग दैट कि ये भी हो सकता है कि सबसे खूब प्यार करेंगे, लेकिन व्हेन टाइम कम्स, द्वारका जाना है या हस्तिनापुर जाना है, तो उसको छोड़ के हस्तिनापुर का काम करेंगे। दैट्स व्हाट भगवान इज सेइंग। सो दैट इज कॉन्स्टेंटली रिमेंबरिंग द भगवान। एंड देन ऐसा तेरा एग्जाम्पल भी ऐसा देते हैं हमारे यहाँ की, दैट्स द रीजन मंदिर में जो प्रदक्षिणा करते हैं हम लोग, वी गो एंड टेक द सर्कमएम्बुलेशन मंदिर में। द होल पर्पस ऑफ द प्रदक्षिणा इज दैट भगवान इज राइट हैंड परिक्रमा करते हैं, बिकॉज वी से राइट हैंड इज अवर कर्म। द सेंटर ऑफ ऑल माई कर्म इज भगवान। दैट इज द गोल ऑफ परिक्रमा। द सेंटर ऑफ एवरीथिंग इज भगवान। वॉट एवर आई एम डूइंग is doing for Bhagwan. I am doing job, I am doing household chores, everything is for Bhagwan. Krishna, जो हम कृष्णार्पणम बोले हैं, whatever, भगवान जिस भी फॉर्म में भगवान को अर्पित करना। And the example given is like, how do we do that? There was a cook. He was a very good cook. And there are numerous examples in our personal life also. We know our friends or relatives or ourselves also. He wanted to be a musician, but he was a very good cook, well-known cook. His cooking was his passion, but at the time he liked music also. So then somebody suggested, Guru, you have to practice it. Practice it to the extent, then you become a perfect musician. So now you are an occasional musician, permanent cook. And this guy did that. He did a lot of practice. Now he has become a perfect musician, occasional cook. So the choice is, Guru says, yours. You want to be a permanent musician, then you can be a... So same thing, we can be permanent bhakt and occasional जो कर्म करते हैं संसारी. It is other way around. We are permanent sansari, occasional bhakt. So Bhagwan is saying this chapter that is the switch we have to make. And by doing that, example again, there's another example is given of, because of the ahankar, I'm not able to do that. Arjun ne pucha, like 3rd chapter mein, why we are, in spite of knowing all this, what is driving us to be away from this state? And Bhagavan says, काम एश क्रोध एश। जो कामना है, जो क्रोध है, क्रोध उससे जन्म होता है। अहंकार विमूढ़ात्मा कर्ता अहमिति मन्यते, मैं करता हूं, मैंने किया. Bhagavan says that is the problem, that I doesn't make you a permanent bhakt. It keeps you as an occasional bhakt. So it is like that iceberg, right? That iceberg example given. Iceberg is when we see iceberg in the ocean or in the pond, wherever iceberg is. We see that. And iceberg is nothing but part of water. It is surrounded by water. It is made of water. But iceberg has its own identity. I am iceberg. The only thing iceberg has to do to become water, and then iceberg become water. The identity is gone. Then it becomes the global identity, or जैसे हम बोलते हैं विश्व रूप में समा जाते हैं. मीरा ने किया. But we want to remain iceberg in the water itself. And Bhagavan says, just lose that identity to iceberg. You become water. You are already water. Shreyas is already there. Just Guru bata raha hai Shreyas kya hai. So that's what this chapter is. Bhagavan is telling that अहंकार, ये सब क्वालिटी जो बताई ये निरहंकारी की है. समो शत्रज मित्रे च शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखदा तुल्यंदा. This is all egoless person. And then that isolated I, when it is gone, that iceberg become part of the water, absolute I, which is Bhagavan, right? Then that's what Bhagavan is used in the beginning. A term used is chapter में श्लोक है. I think it's the 5th श्लोक or 4th श्लोक. Let's go. Yeah. So the second श्लोक, Bhagavan Uvach, this chapter. He's already said that what we are discussing. Maya Veshya Mano Yemam Nitya Yukta Upasate Shraddhaya Parayopeta Te Me Yukta Tamamata. Kya baat hai? Nitya Yukta Upasate. Constantly engaged in my thought. Shraddhaya Paro, but Shraddha se. And very powerful word Shraddha. That's why the chapter ends with Shraddha. Shraddha means Shatadha. The conviction, Sanskrit definition different, but English made is conviction in the Guru Vak and Shastra Vak. Shastra means which is time-tested principles or values given by elders or Guru. उसमें conviction, अवधारणा संस्कृत में बोलते हैं, that is श्रद्धा. And भगवान से श्रद्धया परयोपेता, श्रद्धा से जो उपासते हैं, was युक्ततमा, constantly engaged. That those are the people, yuktataman, those are the people who are bhakt, who are always engaged. Aisa Bhagavan bole mata. And then, but at the same time, the 4th shlok, Bhagavan is very clear that you are not. That's what Bhagavan told Arjun. Entire Bhagavad Gita teaching is actually that the problem Arjun was thinking, मैं अलग हूँ इन सबसे. And entire Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan is saying nobody is separate. वासुदेव सर्वमिति, सब कुछ वासुदेव है. Not Vasudev, Krishna. सब कुछ एक ही है. For a reason, things are working. There is a war. There is all these things but don't get into that. Nothing is. We are all happy. We are all good. So he says, Sanniyam Indriya Gramam Sarvatra Samabuddhaya Te Prapnuvanti Mameva. 4th shlok. Sarvabhuti Terata. Lok Sangra is very important. So Bhagavan is saying that this person is Sanniyam Indriya Gramam. He has full sense control. Sarvatra Samabuddhaya. He has the Vivek. ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव, मुझे वो ही प्राप्त करते हैं, सर्वभूति तेरता. But you are not forgetting the lok sangha. You are not individual. We are all part of the same fabric, same garland, and that is what. So भक्त से लोग सोच लेते हैं ये चैप्टर की बात आती है तो बहुत सारे लोग बोलते हैं अरे भक्ति है तो हम तो इस चैप्टर हमें पसंद है, हम तो भक्त है. अरे ये कहाँ भगवान ने ऐसे बोल दिया बैठ के सिर्फ आप. No, he's saying Sarvabhuti Terata. वो मेरा भक्त है. He is constantly engaged in the welfare of others. That is my bhakt. So this chapter is not just telling about bhakti quality. It is. So at the end we can say that Karma Yoga is equal to Jnana Yoga and Jnana Yoga is equal to Bhakti Yoga, and they are all one. And मैं तो हमेशा बोलता हूँ कि मुझे तो there is no, oh look at the moment I finish statement Bhakti का phone आ गया. It is all bhakti. So that's she just now calling. So I'll tell her that. So it is all bhakti. It is gyan, karma, sab kuch bhakti hai. Because Bhagavan is saying that. So I think with that we can I mean, we can conclude this chapter with बहुत ही प्यारा. There are so many things we can talk about this, but भगवान ने बोल भी दिया है at the end. Especially for grahast, we need to understand that it is bhakti is not separate than gyan. And in fourth chapter भगवान से ज्ञानी न अत्यर्थम प्रियमम. जो ज्ञानी है मुझे सबसे प्यारा भक्त ज्ञानी लगता है. Look at that, he has said that. ज्ञानी तू आत्मेव में मतम. और ज्ञानी जो है, जो सबसे प्यारा भक्त है, वो मैं ही हूं. ज्ञानी तू ज्ञानी और भक्त जो है मैं ही हूं. So there is no separation, and that is called fusion. So bhakti yoga is fusion. And then we talked about already that we have to graduate from my personal gain and loss, which is yogakshem, to chitta shuddhi, which is purification of mind, to ek roop ishwar. Yeah, of course we have to do ek roop ishwar, means one ishtadev ho sakte hain. To anek roop ishwar, 11th chapter vishwaroop, everything is Bhagwan. 7th chapter में भगवान ये बताया कि अक्षर ब्रह्म में तो एक अक्षर ब्रह्म होते हैं, बट सब कुछ भगवान है. And then finally the jnana, which is bhakti, basically bhakti and jnana the same, right? So that graduation has to happen, and that's what Gita is graduating from 4th chapter onward, rather 4th, 5th chapter से 12th chapter तो भगवान ने लाके भक्ति में, it is a culmination. So, and that's what so भगवान से ज्ञानी तू आत्मे में मतलब ज्ञानी और भक्त is the same thing. ये मैं ही हूँ. There is no separate. So again I love that भजन की लाइन, right? भेद तेरा कोई क्या पहचाने, जो तुझसा हो वो तुझे जाने. मेरे रोम रोम में बसने वाले राम, जगत के स्वामी और अंतर्यामी, मैं तुझसे क्या मांगू. मैं आपके सामने खड़ा होता हूँ तो there is no demand, because there is no difference between you and me. We are just one. तो मैं क्या किससे कौन मांगेगा. So we'll do our ध्यान, but just one quick anecdote which I just now, I mean, we know that number of times we have talked about, but I love that, right? Well, Vivekanand had some family issues, some financial problems, so he went to Ramakrishna. Somebody said Ramakrishna Paramahansa कुछ से मांगो यार कुछ, तो उन्होंने बोला कि तो दुर्गा से मांग ले. रामकृष्ण परमहंस बोले तो रोज प्रार्थना करता सुबह कर लेना. And then one day he said, okay, I had decided to ask कि माँ मुझे पैसे की प्रॉब्लम है. तो he went there and प्रार्थना करके बाहर आए तो रामकृष्ण ने पूछा क्या हुआ, डिड यू आस्क फॉर. ही सेड नो. व्हाट हैपेंड. वो वहां जाता हूं तो भूल जाता हूं. दैट इज भक्ति. भगवान से, क्योंकि उनको तो पता ही है क्या मांगना है. लाइक वी डोंट, आई मीन आस्किंग भगवान टू हेल्प इज लाइक इग्नोरेंस, अज्ञान है. वन वे वी से भगवान परम पिता है. यू डोंट गो टू योर फादर व्हेन किड डजंट, father or parents knows, they know what kids need, right? If they are sleeping and the kid is sick, I cannot sleep the whole night, because I know if he is sick, he or she is sick during the night, she or he may need, you just can't sleep. You're a father, you're a parent. So kids, so it's like that relationship we have to build. So भेद तेरा कोई क्या पहचाने, जो तुझसा हो वो तुझे जाने. And that is Bhagwan says ज्ञानी तू आत्मेव में मतम. I think that ends bhakti, conclude bhakti yoga. We'll continue. बड़ा प्यारा chapter next आएगा 13. That's like a very high level graduation chapter, but very nice. So, but with all these things points to that, and it helps us understand better. So let's now get into the mode of where Bhagwan हमारे अंदर उतरते हैं. मैं उसको मेडिटेशन करने में मुझे बोलने में अच्छा नहीं लगता है, but it is let's sit in that state where we get into meditative state of भगवान हमारे लिए, तो भगवान हमारे अंदर उतरते हैं. ज्ञानी तू आत्मे में मतम. मैं ज्ञानी मीन्स ध्यानी, सेम चीज. ध्यान मीन्स ज्ञान, इट्स लाइक दैट. सो भगवान से कि जब ध्यान में होते हैं तो मैं ही तुम्हारे अंदर होता हूँ. ज्ञानी तू आत्मे में मतम. Again the same step, we'll go from outside to inside, 5 senses to Sakshi Bhav. Here's the 5 senses which has the world. Here is the Sakshi, awareness, mindful, whatever we call it, Atma or Paramatma. And that goal is to go from external sansar se Atma tak. Take a deep breath, and I mean we can take when if you have time, it takes 1 or 2 minutes to do 6 to 10 deep breathing, and then we start, right? So bring the focus to the tip of the nostril and think of Prithvi Tattva, which is the Bhagwan's grossest manifestation or form. Shift focus to the tip of the tongue and think of Jal Tattva. Now shift focus to the eyes and think of Agni Tattva, which is Surya Bhagwan. Now shift focus to the skin and feel the vibe. We cannot see, we cannot touch, but we can feel our skin. Fourth sense perception, Jnanendri, and this is fourth element. You shift focus to the ear and think of Akash Tattva, which is space, and the sound travels in space. So that's why we are focusing on ear. You can hear some sound, but the goal is not to hear the sound, but to feel the space, Akash, around us, and Akash is inside us also. All those 5 elements are inside us also. Now Bhagavan says, it is from the 6th chapter, that you are not these, that's the whole teaching. They are not these 5 senses, you are not the body, you are not the one mind behind us, you are not even the buddhi, ahankar, chit, you are the Sakshi Chaitanya Atma. Now at this time, now since I am not this body, I am not the mind, I am Sakshi Chaitanya, I can observe my mind. This is most fascinating. So let's observe the mind. And mind is nothing but a flow of thoughts. So when we observe the mind, thoughts will come, but don't, because I am not those thoughts. I am the Sakshi Chaitan, which is witnessing of those thoughts, not the part of those thoughts. So don't chase the thoughts. Every thought has an end. Let it end. Next thought will come, may not come. If I am not participating, thoughts will stop coming. So there is a gap between two thoughts, and that gap in Buddhist or Tibetan language, it is called bardos, the gap. And they observe that gap. We can do the same thing here. That's what we are doing. So that gap is increasing slowly as we practice. And then Bhagavan says, Yukta Asit Matpara. Do the Brahma Vichar at that time. So for us, as a Hindu practitioner, we can think of Bhagavan, anything. Or if no form, then just think of Om. So that gap is replaced by Om, and just Om remains. And Bhagavan says, Yukta Asit Matpara. In this state, stay. Matpara means surrender to me, or I am the ultimate goal. Just stay in that state. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Krishna. So we'll continue next week with wonderful. So Sripalji had a good suggestion, like next week when we meet,